Newcastle at 2, Mars at 3, Highlands at 4, and Penn Hills at 5. And I think, a lot of folks, Steve, looking at Laurel Highlands and Newcastle as the teams to beat in 5A, but those programs like Mars, Highlands, and Penn Hills, that's a pretty good competition as well.
They're always there at the end, those schools that you just mentioned. And Mustangs, of course, this is one of the better teams that we've seen, even though they won the WPIAL 2 seasons ago. And they team I think is just with Gallagher a couple years into it now, and he's got 2 guys that can really fly high there with the Shields and Davis. They're both of them terrific, and of course Chambers is a nice addition, and of course Johns. But then the X factor also is Pratt off the bench. But the only I guess weak spot would be that's it. Those are the guys that play. We
haven't seen Hooper yet, though.
We haven't seen Hooper yet, and hopefully he gets back. But they've only been playing really going 6 deep. They really haven't put too many guys in there that got too many meaningful minutes. When the games were kind of still in within reach, and so you just wonder what it's going to look like if hopefully there's no injuries, but if there's an injury or foul trouble. Who's that 6th, the 7th, 8th guy going to come? Where are they going to come from? So
you look at the Mustangs' opponent tonight, Trinity. This is the first time the 2 schools have met since they were in the same conference back in 2018. The schools actually split the season series that year. Laurel Highlands won the first meeting 75-61, and Trinity snuck by Laurel Highlands during the second meeting 71-68. It was interesting that season. Laurel Highlands would lose the first-round playoff game to West Allegheny, while Trinity made a run to the WPIAL semifinals and second round of the state playoffs. Hillers had WPIAL playoff wins over Greensburg, Salem, and McKeesport before losing to Mars in the semis. They won a state game over Erie Cathedral Prep before Mars upended their state run as well. And even last year, Steve, this Trinity program was strong. Won a couple of playoff games over Kiski-Erie and Highlands before losing to Mars once again in the quarterfinals. And when the 2022 pairings come out in a couple of months, I'm sure Trinity's probably hoping they're on the opposite side of the bracket as the Planets. The Planets are always a tough out, and but they've won some playoff games, got some experience, got a decent team. But it'll be interesting to see how they can match up against a very talented Mustang team. The Mustangs have just kind of been on cruise control, and what you'd like. I mean, you don't want to see them lose, but you'd like to see them get a good game, at least get a test eventually, and hopefully the Hillers will be able to provide that tonight. Trinity lost their opening game, a Washington County rivalry game, to Cannon McMillan, 68-44. Then defeated Seneca Valley, 67-63. Lost against a very good Washington team, 54-40. They won back-to-back games, 65-39 over Brownsville, and then Thomas Jefferson, 75-57. We mentioned they're going to hold a ceremony here, Steve, honoring the 2020 Laurel Highlands WPIAL championship team. Of course, that was 2 seasons ago, but technically last year, a year ago in March. Actually, I think won that WPIAL championship game on February the 28th of 2020, right before COVID hit. And they have the 2020 WPIAL championship team here, and a lot of guys coming back here, Steve. Probably a good time to have it, though, with the winter break and a lot of kids back in town.
Yeah, pretty nice. Saw a couple of the kids walk in a little bit earlier.
And, of course, they weren't able to honor the championship team a year ago with fans actually in attendance, since fans were not allowed to attend the games here at Laurel Highlands. Jason Taylor, the public address announcer, down at center court. Of course, the Mustangs defeated the Mars Planets in that WPIAL title game. Of course, one of the more memorable games that year, Steve, was that quarterfinal round win over Penn Hills, who was the number 1 seed. Mustangs came in as the 8th seed. And then, of course, you had the semifinal round game against Thomas Jefferson. Laurel Highlands was cold throughout much of that first half, and then had a nice rally back in the second half to get that win.
Yeah, those all those games, and we did all those games, and they were all nail-biters, weren't they?
You missed the first-round state playoff game. I think you broke your foot.
Yeah.
And that was a back-and-forth game, but came up a little bit short against a District 3 opponent. And Jason Taylor just reminded us they were actually down 19 to Thomas Jefferson in that semifinal round before coming back to win. And they actually have the new WPIAL championship banner hung up off to the scoreboard to our right.
Mustangs stepped up against the talented team
and we're expected to see some of the Mustang players that were on that team
and a couple
here as well.
And Gallagher, is there anyone? Was there anyone else still on the team? Was of course Davis wasn't here yet.
No, Davis wasn't here yet.
Was Chambers on that team? Did he? I mean, he was on the team, but he
didn't
play
any varsity ball.
Yeah.
I think Rod would have been the only one that really contributed to meaningful varsity minutes. DeMonte Kiss maybe a little bit. Of course, he's out with the torn ACL this year for Laurel Highlands as well.
Right.
And Jason going through. We do not have a microphone on Jason, or we just straight turn it over to him. There's Jaden Pratt as well, Billy points out to me. Was also a member in that rotation as well for Laurel Highlands.
He was only, would have been just a sophomore then, huh?
Correct.
WPIAL champion.
Of course, you had Tyvon Long as the big guy down low.
He's here. I think I saw him walk in.
Welcome to the court.
And they're going to bring them all out now.
Starting forward, number 1, DeAndre Cook.
DeAndre Cook as well, and he put together some pretty good minutes for Laurel Highlands during that campaign.
15, the big man, Tyvon Long.
You mentioned Tyvon Long, so instrumental down low for the Mustangs.
Number 24, Tim Smith.
Remember that first round game, Steve? Timmy Smith hit all those threes down at Fox Chapel.
Number 21, Nick.
How about Nick Egnott, the minutes he gave the Mustangs down on the blocks? Always a fan favorite here at Laurel Highlands.
Scrapper, the ultimate scrapper.
Of course, Rodney Gallagher, still a member of this Laurel Highlands basketball program, only a junior.
Number 5, Caleb Palumbo.
And Caleb Palumbo. Kind of forgot about him, Steve. He actually didn't play during that championship run due to his transfer from Uniontown to Laurel Highlands in the offseason. Terrence Thomas Brown, another Mustang that gave the team good minutes. Caden Phillips, not here tonight. Jaden Pratt, as we mentioned, a member of that team, was 32 during that season, wearing number 4 here. Charles Franzik, a member of that team as well. DeMonte Kiss, mentioned recovering from that torn ACL, actually still on crutches.
Thomas. Number 30, J.J. Martin.
And J.J. Martin, also a member of that team.
Number 10,
It's tough for
Chambers.
DeMonte. Steve unable to play during his senior year. And he mentioned Joe Chambers was a member of that team, and so was Nico Johns.
Yeah.
Number 35, Ayunze Sumter. And number 14,
A.J. Sumter.
Henderson.
And there's your squad from 2020.
We would also like to recognize and thank the coaches, assistant coach De'Aaron Jenkins, assistant coach John Smith,
And you still have the same coaching staff in place.
Auger.
Rick Hogger, Dier, and John Smith.
Yeah, it's pretty nice because they don't get too many WPIAL championships to celebrate.
Probably the first time. Would not surprise me, Steve. This is the first time all these guys are together since then as well.
We would be remiss
Just due to the fact of COVID hitting and not really having a lot of get-togethers since then.
in that 2020 run.
And good to see the whole staff out there.
Silence, please. For the voice of Laurel Highlands Mustangs, Barry
We're holding a moment of silence for Barry Rosner, who passed away a few months after that WPIAL championship run, along with Nick Egnott's mother, Lisa, who was a member of the Booster organization as well.
Thank you very much.
The moment of silence has concluded.
2020
And there's your 2020
Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
WPIAL championship team from Laurel Highlands. A quick timeout. Be back with the opening tip-off here tonight. Laurel Highlands and Trinity from the Mustang Corral here on WMBS and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Hello, everyone. This is John Marietta. With God, all things are possible. Who would have ever thought we would have come this far? I want to thank each and every one who has helped me get this far. We couldn't have done this without you all. Change is what you ask for, and that's what you're going to get. This was about you, not me. I'm just a regular guy trying to do the right thing. I am John Marietta. I am the hillbilly. With your help, you have made me the next recorder of deeds for the people of Fayette County. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Playho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Playho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate, are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville,
Find
Florida.
more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or a home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreen.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 458729.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Come see what everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or sides? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
When you need a vaccine, look to Peachin Pharmacy as a partner in your health. Peachin Pharmacy has all of the COVID-19 vaccines, including boosters, at no cost to you. They also have the shingles and pneumonia vaccine. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy, located in downtown Connellsville. Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Just about set to go here from Laurel Highlands High School tonight. The Mustangs and the Trinity Hillers. The Mustangs and the home whites. Blue numbers, red trim. Their bench off to our left. The Trinity Hillers and their away blues with white numbers. Their bench off to our right. Not a lot of local action, Steve, around the area tonight. Brownsville is scheduled to play at Uniontown. That game has been axed. Elizabeth forwards at Upper St. Clair tonight. Fort Cherry at Waynesburg. You also have West Green at Propel Braddock Hills. West Mifflin at Armstrong and Yock at Sarah Catholic. As far as local games, also Bentworth at Bet Center. That's pretty much about it.
Yeah, well, it's an odd time of year. You know, games are on different nights. Usually it's always on Tuesdays and Fridays, right? So
yes.
That's when we're used to doing these games. But, you know, this for the next, well, really for the last week and this week and next week, it's all, you know, you got to call me or remind me 3 times a day when the games are, because I can't, you know, everybody, they're always different. I'm used to just Tuesdays and Fridays, but now it could be any time, any day. So, but it's good. A lot of people get to come out and watch them, and it's a big crowd here tonight. Not quite sold out, but pretty darn close, isn't it?
A couple of local officials on the game as well. Scott Levander and Tony Carter. Tony will throw the ball up to get things started. Gio Cipoletti in the center circle for Trinity. Keandre Shields for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs working left to right as we describe it. As Steve said, a festive atmosphere. Steve's getting ready for Festivus tomorrow. We're ready for high school basketball tonight.
Happy
Laurel
Festivus.
Highlands and Trinity, and the opening tip goes to the Mustangs, back to Joey Chambers.
Get the pole out.
Yes. They'll send it over to Rodney Gallagher, edge of the zone, directing traffic.
2-3 zone.
Yep, Hiller's coming out a little bit as Rod sends it over to Brandon Davis. Davis holds on the near side. Back to Gallagher on the far side. Now Davis again. A touch from Chambers over to Keandre. Joe again. They'll send it around the arc. Back over to Rod on the far side. A little ball fake. Cross court near side again to Chambers. Reset to Davis for a long three from up top. No good. Gallagher offensive rebound comes back inside. Hands off to Nico Johns. Quick finish out in front. Ball still loose and controlled there by Trinity's Cal Feccio. Feccio will send it back to Connor Roberts, who drains the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Roberts. We talked about him, Steve, during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Trinity's best all-around player, 15.6 rebounds, close to 5 assists per game, and he gives the Hillers an early 3-0 lead here over Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, this zone just making the Mustangs, all of them standing around the outside, looking, and nobody wants to take a shot.
Here's Gallagher, long three, right in front of the Hillers bench, and he connects. Gallagher had only 5 points in an unselfish performance against Greensburg-Salem last time out, but he gets the opening 3 points here to knot this game up at 3 here at the 6:40 mark of the opening quarter. Now a little backcourt violation here.
I don't know if it's
Feccio a little
either backcourt or the ball. He kind of caught it across, tipped it back across the line, but then when he caught it, his foot was on the sideline. So either out of bounds, backcourt, whatever. Either way, it's
the result's the same, and here's Brandon Davis, long two near corner, no good. On the far block, Nico Johns, the offensive rebound, keeping it alive. They'll go back to Gallagher up top, free off the screen. Back over to Davis, bounce to Rod again up top, far side, Keandre to Shields, and now Gallagher again looking for another three. This one off the mark, offensive rebound, Nico Johns keeping it alive. Johns right of the lane, pulls back out, Chambers bounces off to his left, Brandon Davis. Far wing, Gallagher coming inside, pulls out to Joe again.
Travel.
He's going to be called for the travel. Not a good ball movement there, Stephen. No result on that possession for the Mustangs.
A lot of ball moving around the perimeter, but nothing went inside. I mean, no one's flashing to the middle, and Nico Johns is in there, but they're not throwing him the ball, so they got to get someone else cutting through there.
Dante DeRubo close to an over and back there with Connor Roberts. And now you have DeRubo with it again up top, being watched there by Gallagher. Sends it off on the far side to Owen Wayman, junior averaging close to 8 points a game. And they put it off the glass, but Wayman got it back, and he's able to lay it up and in. So Owen Wayman gives Trinity a 5-3 lead here over Laurel Highlands.
I don't know if he laid it in or he tipped it in, almost like he batted it and it went in.
Hillers lead by 2 early on. 5:23 left here in the first. Far wing, Keandre to Shields knocks down a three. That's his 6th made three of the season. Came in averaging 26.7 points a game, and the Mustangs go on top at 6-5. 5:11 left here in the opening quarter, and Wayman coming free again underneath. A little ball fake, pulls it back out. Little touch back over to Feccio on the near wing. Resets between the circles, and he's called for the carry.
Well, they usually give the call the benefit of the doubt to the players, but when he kind of carried it a little bit, and the ball kind of rested against his right hip, and that's when the official, was Scott Levander on the call, whistled the turnover.
Davis, another long three, hitting it again. So you have the big three, Keandre, Gallagher, and Brandon Davis all have connected upon 1-3 here early on, and Laurel Highlands has a 9-5 lead over Trinity here at the 4:42 mark of the opening quarter. Coming back, that's Feccio for three, trying to answer back. It's spun out. Offensive rebound brought down there from Cipoletti. Pulls it back on the foul line to DeRubo, who reloads off the mark there. And Joe Chambers, the rebound for Laurel Highlands.
DeRubo looked like he did not want to shoot that, but everybody left him alone, so he felt like he had to.
Mustangs looking for another three. This time it's Davis off the mark there, and that's DeRubo with a rebound. Got bumped underneath.
Wow, touchy call there. Both officials whistled it, but Nico Johns comes flying in, barely touched DeRubo, and they call the foul. That's a tough call on Johns. That's a play on if you want.
DeRubo will bring it back across. 4:11 left here in the opening quarter. Laurel Highlands a 9-5 lead over Trinity. A little miscommunication there between DeRubo and Connor Roberts as the ball goes out of bounds. The Mustangs get it back with a 4-point lead. And Gallagher will send it back, and no pressure from the Hillers against this speedy Mustang team. And Gallagher sends it into Keandre, back to Rod. Again, Rod came in 964 career points. That opening three puts him at 967, 33 shy of 1,000 for his career. And again, Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger gunning for 400 career wins tonight as well. There's Gallagher back into the corner to Keandre to Shields, try to come between defenders. Ball got deflected back to Brandon Davis, who floats it back to Keandre. Three on the way up top, off the mark. John's going for the rebound, deflected it out of bounds. It'll be Trinity's ball.
It's almost like the Hillers, are just basically forcing the Mustangs to shoot from the outside, banking on the fact that they're not going to be able to shoot at that clip that they've been shooting at all year. And which is probably a decent move. Tough to shoot as good as they have been all year, isn't it?
Roberts was double teamed, got out of it over to Fetcho, who misses there on a long too far side. Gallagher the rebound, outlet pass coming forward. Brandon Davis got the basket to go and one. Brandon Davis, give him 5, and the Mustangs lead extended to 11-5 with 3:28 left here in the first, and a free throw coming for Brandon Davis.
Fouls on Roberts.
His first, team first. Davis, one of the Mustangs' best free throw shooters this year, 14 of 17, 82%. Knocks down one there to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Laurel Highlands as a team shooting 70% from the foul line. And the lead now at 12-5. There's DeRubo back in the corner. Fetcho for 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Brandon Davis the rebound. Forward there to Joe Chambers. Got a little scoop shot, couldn't finish. John's got it back, flipped it back to Keandre. Keandre comes inside, another miss. Fight for the loose ball in traffic. Keandre finds it again. And I guess they're going to say it was out of bounds off of Trinity. I'm surprised at that call, Steve. Looked like Keandre had the basketball and the whistle was blown.
I think that was one of those, I'm not going to call a foul on Trinity, but I'll just give it to Laurel Highlands calls. Looked like it definitely went off of DeShields, but also there looked like there was some contact.
There's Gallagher again up top as Johns tries to set the screen. Rod takes the 3 and makes the 3. So 2 hit threes already for Rodney Gallagher. He has 6, and the Mustangs have opened up a 15-5 lead over the Hillers. And a little juggle there from Cipoletti. Regains, sends it back in the corner to Fetcho, rotates to the wing, sends it far side again to DeRubo. Watched there by Brandon Davis, who pokes it away, but went off of Gallagher off the deflection and out. Will be Hillers basketball here in the Laurel Highlands zone.
4 3-pointers already for the Mustangs.
2 from Gallagher, 1 from DeShields, 1 from Davis, and you also had Davis converting the three-point play. So you could actually say, Steve, they've had 5 scoring opportunities and been converted all 5 with 3 points in each try, but coming back there, Fetcho knocks down a 3, and he came in, Steve, shooting 43% from outside the three-point arc. That's his 17th made 3 so far this season. This is the 6th game of the year for the Hillers, who came in with a 3-2 record. That pulls them back to within 7 at 15-8. And there's Davis floating it back to DeShields, and now Joe Chambers a touch. Hands off to Rod, back to Keandre. Thought about the 3, now comes inside. Sends it down to Jaden Pratt right of the lane. Came up short on that shot attempt, and Jacob Dunkel, who just checked into the game for Trinity, had the rebound. Up to Roberts and across. Roberts from the foul line, pulls it out there to Wayman. Little ball fake, stays with it, switches back with Roberts. Try to reset up top. Was tipped by Pratt, but saved there by DeRubo again. DeRubo now working left of the lane. Nothing there. Good defense from Pratt. DeRubo trying to come baseline again. Floats one up. Couldn't get it to drop. Offensive rebound. Roberts got blocked there by Chambers. Deflected into the hands of Gallagher. 2-on-2 coming back. Sends it off to Keandre DeShields, who drives and misses. Missed opportunity there for Laurel Highlands, Steve.
Yeah, he just tried to lay it in and got up high and just laid it off the glass just a little too hard. Really not much to fault anybody there, just missed the layup.
DeRubo coming back to Fetcho in the corner, and he drains another 3. We said watch out for him, Steve, from the outside, and Kyle's knocked down 2 threes here in the opening quarter, and just like that, Hiller's back to within 4, down 15-11. Those 3-pointers will keep you in the game.
Yep. Yeah, they sure do.
Now Rod trying to answer back. Long three off the mark there. Offensive rebound goes to Chambers on the far side. Back to Davis, and now Chambers again. He'll fire the three, too strong, and Roberts the rebound, ripping it away from Keandre to Shields. Roberts back across. Bounce pass inside, little ball fake, and laying it up and in is Jacob Dunkel, the freshman, with 2 off the bench. And Trinity on an 8-0 run. They're back to within 2 of Laurel Highlands at 15-13 with 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Gallagher again up top. Pratt set the screen, sends it over to Brandon Davis. Davis on the drive, contact, blocking foul called here on the Hillers. 2 free throws upcoming for Brandon Davis. That was a bang-bang play, Steve, that could have went either way.
Yeah, that's on Dunkel. And
His
it looked
first
like
team
he
second.
looked like he had pretty good position. He was waiting there a long time, but Davis gets the benefit of that call as he misses his first free throw.
Now 1 of 2 from the foul line. Lead remains at 2. Mustangs bringing Mason Bolish into the game. Bolish played well in mop-up duty against Greensburg-Salem. Second of 2 free throws, good for Davis. So 7 opening quarter points for Brandon Davis. Mustangs lead by 3, and Trinity trying to go a little too quickly there as Roberts looking for Fetcho down the far side. Was touched by Trinity going out with 26.8 left here in the opening quarter. Gallagher back in. Bolish out, and the Mustangs will look for points.
Well, he was going to get a little bit of a break there to the end of the quarter, but since they got the turnover, Coach Hugger puts Gallagher right back in the game.
Looking for points, and here's Rod bringing it back across. Sends it over to Pratt, trying to post up here from the foul line. Back to Gallagher, touch over to Chambers near wing, in the corner now to Keandre. Rotates back to the wing. Chambers out to Gallagher, far side now. Davis drives the far baseline and gets it to go. That was a tough shot, Steve, but Davis got it to go. He has 9 opening quarter points. Hillers now need to hurry. Roberts driving back, might have been altered there by Keandre, and that'll do it for 1 quarter of basketball. It's now an 18-13 lead for Laurel Highlands over Trinity. Second quarter comes your way next in 60 seconds here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
December is Truck Month at Thurby's Riverside Ford. This is the time and this is the place. The best-selling truck on the planet for 44 years. With Truck Month incentives, get 0% Ford credit financing for 60 months on new 2021 Ford F-150s in stock. Ford F-150, the toughest truck for the toughest jobs. During Truck Month, take advantage of 1.9% Ford credit financing plus $500 Ford factory incentives on all new 2021 Ford Ranger, Bronco Sport, Explorer, and Edge. Come and experience your presidential award-winning dealer, Thurby's Riverside Ford. 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino. Approved Ford Motor Credit financing required. Offer ends January 3rd, 2022. See Sammy, Ashley, Jimmy, or Joey.
Well, Highlands an 18-13 lead over Trinity. Nice to have you along with us here on December the 22nd, getting ready for the holiday season. Appreciate you joining us for some high school hoops tonight. Laurel Highlands an 18-13 lead over Trinity. Of course, I have to thank our studio producer, Nick Barczyk, back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Billy Dice behind the camera and our Triple Live High School Sports Network video feed. Steve Superk alongside. I'm Brian Morozak. Trinity will have the basketball here to start the second quarter. Cal Fetcho will send it in here to Dante DeRubo. DeRubo back across, over to Fetcho again. Little ball fake, watch there from Chambers. New into the game, Andrew Dorig, who was another football player for the Hillers, getting a touch. In the corner, Cipoletti, bounce pass inside, a lot of contact, and getting fouled there is Andrew Dorig, the 5'10 sophomore forward.
See if they call that on Chambers.
Correct.
Could have had their pick of about 3 Mustangs who jumped in the air and landed on Dorig.
The first of 2 free throws, no good there for Andrew. The score remains 18-13, Laurel Highlands.
The Mustangs have not been able to get out and run very often. Just a couple of fast break opportunities, and the Hillers have done a good job of getting back on defense to really kind of slow this game down, forcing the Mustangs to shoot from the outside.
Dorig made the second. Gallagher back on the other side. Connects on his third, made 3 of the game. So 9 for Gallagher. Laurel Highlands lead at 7 at 21-14. There's DeRubo coming back, watched by Gallagher in front of the Mustang bench, almost turned over, saved there by Dorick, comes back inside. Made a good move, couldn't finish. Offensive rebound was brought down there by Cipoletti, who sent it back out to Feccio, missed there on a three, and Keandre DeShields out of the pack with it for the Mustangs. Touched it over to Gallagher, far side, Chambers underneath, and a tough shot there from Davis, but he's able to throw it over the shoulder and in to give him 11 for the game, and the Laurel Highlands lead now up to 9 at 23-14.
The Mustangs pushing the pace a little bit, forcing the Hillers to, the Hillers are trying to slow things down.
DeRubo off to Wayman, a little ball fake, and Wayman back to DeRubo again. Thought about the three with Chambers in his face. Touches it off there to Cipoletti. Switches back with Feccio as both Gallagher and Pratt there trying to get out of a tough situation. Wayman able to keep it alive, and they'll send it off in the corner to DeRubo, who rattles home the three. So Dante DeRubo pulling Trinity back to within, are they going to say, Steve? Yes, that was a three from DeRubo. Wasn't sure if the foot was on the line. They're going to give him the three, and it's a 6-point Laurel Highlands lead at 23-17. 6:06 left before halftime. Here's Chambers looking for operating room right of the lane. Bounces it underneath. Keandre got too deep. We'll send it back out to Joe. Resets up top there in traffic. Brandon Davis. No look pass down to Gallagher, who comes free and lays it up and in. That was pretty, Steve. Gallagher with 11, and you got to like the no-look dish down to him.
Yeah, great look by Davis. Just kind of had looked the other way and flicked it down there. Saw cutting Gallagher on the baseline.
And there's Gallagher, a little poke trying to knock the ball free. And some of these moves you see on this Laurel Highlands team, some of the moves you might see watching high-level Division I basketball. And there's Brandon Davis forcing another turnover. Put off the glass and sending it in is Keandre.
Keandre came in. He had Gallagher to his left. That was a 3-on-1 fast break. And Davis, another great pass from Davis.
And Cipoletti coming inside. Got knocked away again. Brandon Davis back on it. Reset back to Gallagher. Spun off a defender over to Keandre. And now Gallagher again in the corner. Davis open look for three. Drains it again.
Get a timeout.
Brandon Davis with 14. Timeout. Trinity will take one as well. Laurel Highlands 30. Trinity 17. They opened up a 13-point lead. We're back at 60 for the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Simply Sweet has been your one-stop party planner, specializing in balloon decor, event planning, and rentals. And now, the sweetest little boutique. Simply Sweet Boutique, located at 21 North Beeson Avenue, is filled with party decor, gifts, paper goods, and holiday gifts for your friends. Plus, stocking stuffers that will put a smile on anyone's face. Surprise someone anytime with one balloon or a bunch from their balloon bar. Simply call 724-317-7929 for Simply Sweet Boutique.
Prime Roseneck, Steve Subert back here at Laurel Highlands High School. And Steve, what a surge from the Mustangs. They led by 5 after one quarter of play, now up 13. Couple of made threes, a little showtime there from the dunk from Keandre off the dish off the glass before he was able to slam it home. And the Mustangs clicking on all cylinders, leading by 13 in this game.
Yeah, and surprisingly, he takes Gallagher out of the game. Brings in, who's that, 14? Or no, that's 11. That's
Mason Bolish.
Bolish, and he's played well. Bolish has done well when he's got in there, but surprisingly taking Gallagher out for a minute.
Dorick fouled on the outside there by Jaden Pratt. First on Jaden. Only the third team foul on Laurel Highlands. Feccio will send it in here for Trinity. He'll touch it in there to Andrew Dorick. And Dorick with a little poke from Bolish, sending it free to Brandon Davis. Davis coming back inside. Hard foul there from Dorick. Sending Davis down, so Davis will have 2 free throws upcoming.
It's on Dunkel.
Dorick.
No,
you're right. They called it on 11. Dunkel, not Dorick. Yeah. And Davis, who has scored 14 so far in this game, make it 15 with a made free throw there. It's at 3 of 4 from the foul line so far. Lead at 31-17. Now Davis for a second of 2 up on the way, and good again for Brandon Davis. So Davis now with 16 points. The Laurel Highlands lead at 15 and 32-17. Rick Hogger in his 17th year as the Mustangs head coach. Tim Tesmer in his 9th year as the head coach of the Trinity Hillers. Took over for Joe Dunn. He's a longtime Trinity coach. Here's Roberts out of his own zone. Connor Roberts trying to send it in the corner there to Rubo. Got tipped and deflected out of bounds. We'll stay with Trinity here in the Laurel Highlands zone. And here's Gallagher back in, replacing Mason Bolish. That didn't take too long, Steve.
No.
And DeRubo will send it back in here to Andrew Dorig. Dorig high on the left, floats it back on the far side to Connor Roberts. Watch there by Brandon Davis. 4:14 left before halftime. Laurel Highlands a 32-17 lead. Dorig with it again. Near side Connor Roberts. Watch there from Gallagher. Lost the dribble. Sends it out on the far side over to Wayman. Owen Wayman working off to his left. Pratt there defending. Wayman now trying to come inside. His pass, try to kick in the corner, was deflected down and intercepted by Joe Chambers. Chambers out to Jaden Pratt. Long 2 up top, no good. Rebound goes to Dante DeRubo again for Trinity.
Quick shot by the Mustangs there, but a good shot from Pratt. He's inside of the foul line. That's one he's got to take.
Owen Wayman again trying to come inside. Lost the dribble, keeps it alive. Out to Roberts, launches the 3. A miss there, a lot of contact. Ball comes free. Gallagher a tip and a touch forward to Brandon Davis, who slides it back. Gallagher's down on the floor. Might have collided there with Owen Wayman. And I think that was a high shot he took there, Steve. Yeah. On the collision, and Gallagher back up. Good to see. Nico Johns is going to check in. Probably just give Rod a little breather. But you actually have Jaden Pratt coming to the bench. They're going to leave Rod out there.
Got the original starting 5 in.
And now Gallagher will send it back in here for Laurel Highlands. I'm surprised they're still rolling with him here, Steve.
The Mustangs, Gallagher will take it out from underneath their own basket.
3:24 left before halftime. Try to send it into Keandre. Reset there to Joe Chambers. Takes a 3 up top, no good. Ball comes loose on the far side, ruled off of Laurel Highlands and out. They'll go over to Trinity. And Steve, all of the Mustangs' points so far in this game have come from Keandre, Rodney Gallagher, and Brandon Davis.
Well, that's not unusual, right? That's what's been all year. And you can see that the Hiller strategy, Brian, is to they're trying to slow the game down, stay in their zone, force the Mustangs to shoot from the outside. I think they'll, that's a trip, going to be a trip on Keandre Shields. Yep. Yeah. And but they're trying to slow the game down and force the Mustangs to shoot from the outside. The Mustangs, of course, have been hot from outside all season, but I guess that's better than letting the Showtime dunks come at you, right?
Just one of those so far came in transition. Gio Cipoletti off the inbounds pass out to Connor Roberts, watched by Gallagher, who seems to have regained his composure after taking a shot, and the jumper was no good for the Hillers. And here's Brandon Davis coming back on the other side for Laurel Highlands. Davis out to Rod, looking for the long 3. That one off the mark. Long rebound, pulled down by Keandre to Shields. A little fadeaway off the mark. And underneath, Gio Cipoletti rips down the rebound there for Trinity. Off and across to Connor Roberts, and Roberts trying to go between defenders. Got fouled by Chambers, as Steve said. That'll be his second.
Chambers got caught trying to get in the lane. Easy call there from the officials.
This will be our final game before Christmas. We'll have the Mustang games for you next week against Alderdice, who are the favorites in the Pittsburgh City League, coming up on Tuesday. That'll be a 4 o'clock start, and then coming up on Wednesday, a 6 o'clock start against Woodland Hills. Hiller send it in there again to Gio Cipoletti, and a pass intercepted by Jaden Pratt. Numbers again. Pratt drives inside and gets that 2 to go. First 2 off the bench for Jaden Pratt. Lead at 34-17. Another intercept. Brandon Davis just lost the handle, though, coming back. And Dante DeRubo was then met there by Brandon Davis. And Davis finds the loose ball again over to Rod with a little spin and score. Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher with 13 It's a 36-17 lead for the Mustangs. They lead by 19. Davis, a little poke away, goes out of bounds. We'll stay with Trinity here in the Laurel Highlands zone, and the Mustangs coming alive here as we go under 2 minutes left before halftime.
Well, it's only a matter of time every game before the Mustangs have one of these. This is their second one now, a little spurt, it's just a spurt of an energy fit, like your dog with an energy fit, isn't it?
Yes,
like
it is.
All of a sudden, they're just going along, scoring, getting a little bit of a lead, and all of a sudden they get one of those just modes where they just go crazy.
They start doing crazy dog around the yard, right?
Yeah.
There's Keandre DeShields back to Brandon Davis. Likely what my dog will do when I get home. Here's Rodney Gallagher from the far side getting fouled.
Can't give him those chocolate biscuits, right? Those
no.
Sugary biscuits.
Push call. That was only the 5th team foul on Trinity. First on Owen Wayman. And Gallagher will send it back in. It's a 19-point lead for Laurel Highlands. Sent into Pratt. Over to Davis. And now Keandre again up top with a little ball fake. Back in Brandon's direction with 1:34 left before halftime. Mustangs settling it down a little bit. Davis watched there by Tyler Johnson, another new entry into the game on the Trinity side. Johnson, not a lot of size, 5'7" sophomore guard. Mustangs just holding the ball right now. Davis high on the left, telling Johnson to come out.
It's almost like they're trying to figure out whether it's a zone or it's like a matchup zone.
And everything's spread out as well, with Pratt right in the middle. Now he's going to set the screen. Davis stays with it, bounces back to Rod. Try to send it out, deflected off of Pratt, but Keandre, a nice save there. Back to Brandon Davis, high on the left. Down to 53 seconds left before halftime. Mustangs in no hurry right now with a 19-point lead. They're telling Trinity to come out and play defense. Here's Davis trying to go between defenders, kicks it out. Keandre will fire the three. It's off the mark. High rebound, and the shortest guy on the floor, Tyler Johnson, pulled down the rebound. Johnson, good ball movement, touched over to Roberts, trying to go down low to Jacob Dunkel, lost it out of bounds, back over to Laurel Highlands. Coach Hogger telling them, Steve, to hold for the last shot. Up 19, and they're in no hurry right now. Mustangs
shoot
slow
one
down the
early
tempo.
and make it. They could say, "Hey, coach, I only took one shot."
Yes. Of course, with the shot clock in play, goes go for those 2-for-1s. Tougher to get with no shot clock. Gallagher's just going to hold here, edge of the zone. Takes a glance at the clock. It's at 10. Back over to Brandon Davis in the corner to Jaden Pratt with 5 left. Back to Rod. And now Davis in the corner for 3. Off the mark. Offensive rebound at the buzzer. Good there for Nico Johns. His first 2 points of the game come as time expires here in the second quarter, and Laurel Highlands will take a 21-point lead to the locker room. It's the Mustangs 38, Trinity 17. We'll recap the first half numbers for you in a moment here on WMBS and on the Triple I High School Sports Network.
Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mama Ruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mama Ruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MamaRukaPizza.com for their menu.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $209 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease it through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at $10,000 per year with $3,000 cash rate equity with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest plus $500 GM bonus. Security deposit waived. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 58th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Sova and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova and Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Sova and Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 58 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to support local high school sports.
Brian Rozak and Steve Suberg back here at Laurel Highlands High School, 38-17. Mustangs lead the Trinity Hillers here at halftime. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, for the Hillers, Roberts finished with 3 points. Fetchko with 6. Durig with 1. Dunkel with 2. Duriba with 3. And Wayman with 2. They scored 13 in the first, but just 4 in the second for 17 points at the half. So 4 points in a quarter is not going to get it done for the Hillers. And the Mustangs, again, exploded for 20 points in that quarter. And the Shields ends up with 5 points for the half. Gallagher with 13. Davis leads the way tonight with 16. And Pratt with 2. And Nico Johns with that last bucket with 2. They scored 18 again in the first, 20 in the second for a 38-17 halftime lead.
And Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger looking for career win number 400 tonight. If Laurel Highlands is able to hang on, they're certainly looking good right now with a 21-point halftime lead. It's Ben Wilson down there. Steve, former Uniontown Red Raider, played at Penn State Fayette. Good to have Ben back in the house. Actually played college football for Penn State's main campus over the last couple of years. Good to see Ben back in the house here at a Laurel Highlands game tonight. Mustangs return to action again next Tuesday. They'll host Alderdice. That'll be a 4 o'clock start on the air 3:45 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Laurel Highlands will also play Woodland Hills coming up next Wednesday. That'll be a 6 o'clock start, 5:30. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS. But the Mustangs looking good right here before Christmas, up 38-17. Trying to improve to 4-0 on the year. And we'll have the second half coming your way next here on WMBS and on the Triple I High School Sports Network.
Casey Sports Cafe, owned by the Vernon family, is located on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Casey's has reopened for dine-in services with new hours, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday and Sunday 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meals are home-cooked and range from a variety of steaks, chicken and veal parmesan, liver and onions, along with appetizers, salads, wings, and sandwiches. Casey's offers free delivery in the Uniontown area with purchases of $10 or more. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey Sports Cafe.
Chris Parker Jr., is your 20th anniversary celebration continuing?
It's the final month of our 20th anniversary as your Hyundai dealer. And over 60 years in the car business, we want everyone to know that new inventory is scheduled to arrive daily. And all new 2022 Hyundais, excluding Palisades, have available 0% financing for 48 months. If Santa's sleigh breaks down, the roomy all-wheel drive Palisade is perfect to carry gifts. And Hyundai's all-wheel drive Kona, Tucson, and Santa Fe SUVs will get you through snowy winter weather.
Plus, every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty with 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection and 3-year free maintenance.
In the used car market, check out our certified pre-owned Hyundais with the balance of the 100,000-mile powertrain warranty included. Not in the market to buy a car? Autoland is interested in purchasing your vehicle.
Visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com, or stop into Autoland Hyundai, East Fayette Street, Uniontown.
You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at JimmyJohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at JimmyJohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
I'm Attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. When you're in an accident, it can be frightening. You have to deal with insurance companies, medical bills, doctors, and employers, all while trying to recover from your injuries. We want you to concentrate on getting well and allow us to handle the rest. We have 40 years of experience at handling all sorts of personal injury cases here at Radcliffe Law. Call our office today at 724-439-3939 to set up your free consultation. We have Saturday appointments available. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Primer Rozak, Steve Subrick back here at Laurel Highlands High School. Mustangs lead at 38-17, and Steve, you touched on it earlier. What a big second quarter. Laurel Highlands outscored the Hillers 20-4 in that second period.
Well, the Hillers just didn't score, and then they gave up a couple of those energy fits, as we call them, to the Mustangs, and they kind of built that lead. It just it's kind of what the Mustangs do, Brian. They just kind of, they kind of lull, just kind of go through the motions, and they're scoring, they're playing good, and all of a sudden they hit that stride. Of course, no one can play with that energy and that kind of stride all the time, or if they did, they'd be winning 65-3 right now. But it's still pretty impressive. 38-17, and the Hillers are going to really just facing an uphill battle just to get back in this game. They're just trying to, they can't. It's hard to slow the game down and play it back in that zone. The Mustangs got a lead now, because now you can't. The Mustangs could just stand out there and let the clock run out on you. So the Hillers have a problem.
Yes, they do. The Mustangs actually took some of the clock down in that closing 2 minutes of the second quarter, but it looks like they're going to start a little more up-tempo to get this third quarter underway. Keandre, quick jumper left of the lane. No good underneath the rebound, pulled down there by Gio Cipoletti for Trinity. Off to Connor Roberts and across, picked up there by Davis. Pulls it back to Dante DeRubo between the circles. He's watched by Gallagher. Switches off to Fetchko. We'll send it off to Owen Wayman here on the near side. Again, Rod watching. Wayman a little ball fake. Works off to his left. Lost the dribble. Looking for Roberts. Deflected by Chambers. And Chambers got a piece of it. And they're going to get Roberts, I think, here, Steve, for the foul.
I think they're going to call Chambers.
Yeah, you're right. They are. Wow.
Yeah, because, what happened was they both tipped it. The ball was going up towards center court. As Roberts was going through, Chambers kind of shoved him out of bounds, and that's what the official called, that kind of push off. And probably a pretty good call.
Here's Roberts sending it off far side. Touch from Wayman out up top. 3 on the way. No good there from Dante DeRubo. And Keandre DeShields the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Gallagher. Baseline. Chambers comes inside. Drove. Got a little bit too deep. Missed on the shot attempt. The Trinity turns it over coming back there, Steve. DeRubo and Fetcho, a little miscommunication.
And a closer game, and this might concern you if you're Coach Hogger, but you got 3 fouls now on Chambers right away. But with a 38-17 lead, he's probably not too stressed out.
You're not as worried about it right now.
No.
Chambers again, bounce pass over to Nico Johns. Now Chambers again, sent around the arc. Gallagher a hold. Left of the lane, Keandre. Flipped in the corner. Brandon Davis for 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Roberts the rebound. They're going to get Nico Johns on a foul.
You know, one of these games, I'm not saying I'm rooting for it to happen, but one of these games the Mustangs are not going to, they're going to have a cold shooting night, so they're going to have to play a different way. They're going to have to get the ball in after they, team packs that zone. They're going to have to move the ball in and around and get buckets inside. They can do it, but they don't have the big guys down low. They got a lot of slashers.
Here's a long 3 from DeRubo up top, and he drains it. Steve, his second made 3 of the game. He has 6. Hiller's back to within 18 of Laurel Highlands, a 38-20. Mustangs yet to score here in the third quarter. Here's Chambers from the near elbow, missing there in a jumper. Keandre offensive rebound. They're going to call a foul underneath on Trinity.
And that foul bailed out to Shields, who fell down and would have traveled, but they called it on
Roberts.
Roberts, yeah.
His second. First team foul on the Hillers here in the second half.
The hot shooting from the Mustangs all season like that, if that goes, no, it doesn't. But
Keandre a miss there.
Those shots open up a lot in the inside, get a lot of rebounds, and you got to chase those 3-point shooters, and that opens up some lanes in the middle.
DeRubo over to Fetcho. Touch now from Cipoletti. Switch back to DeRubo again. Up top, Connor Roberts will fire the 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Joe Chambers the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Gallagher that'll bring it across.
And the Hillers can't afford to waste a lot of time offensively because they're down 18 points.
Davis kicks it out. Gallagher for 3 up top. Again, no good. Roberts another rebounds. The Mustangs have gotten 2.5 minutes without a bucket here in the third quarter. Hillers, though, still down 18. Fetcho tied up. Jump ball called here. We'll go to the arrow. Favors Trinity. Still the old-fashioned scores table here at Laurel Highlands.
Yeah,
I was told they actually bought a new table when they did the renovation, but the table didn't fit.
Wow.
That's why they're using the old-fashioned table.
The old-fashioned arrow that they got to turn over like the old...
There's Wayman looking for operating room. It's a shame they couldn't get a table to fit. That was more state-of-the-art. Up top, Fetcho missing there on a 3. Spins out. Chambers the rebound.
Order another table. They won a WPIAL championship. They got to have a little cash in the bank, right?
Gallagher missing there on a jumper left.
Full house. All these people paying tickets. Let's go. Step it up.
Roberts little crossover coming back. Had it taken away. Keandre forward there to Brandon Davis. Back to Keandre. Pretty passing, and Keandre with the finish on the far side. 7 for Keandre. Mustangs have doubled up the Hillers at 40-20. 4:37 left here in the third.
Another unselfish play by Davis. I mean, that kid could have probably averaged 30 points a game if he wanted to, but he gives up a lot of buckets where he finds his teammates, and it's probably why these guys play so well together.
Fetcho tried a little back door, got deflected off of Laurel Highlands and outs. So Trinity keeps possession. They need to hurry here on the inbounds. Pass goes to Wayman here on the near side. Back to Cipoletti. Resets back up top. Fetcho. He's double teamed, trying to get out of it, and they'll call another foul here on the Mustangs. You have both Keandre and Chambers there. They'll go on Keandre. That'll be
second.
Just his second.
Would have been 4 on Chambers.
Correct. 4:28 left here in the third. Mustangs lead at 40-20.
That was almost an over.
Yes, it was. DeRubo back across. DeRubo bounce pass inside, intercepted there by Chambers. Over to Gallagher. Rod brings it across. Gallagher on the far wing, up top again, Keandre. Back to Joey Chambers, and now Keandre again. Jumper from the near elbow, no good. Rebound tipped around underneath, and Wayman with a rebound there for Trinity.
The jumper was almost too close for DeShields. He got a little awkward spot there at that 12, 14-footer. Right.
Long three, good far side, Dante DeRubo. So DeRubo's drained 3 threes in this game. He has 9. Hillers should be back to within 17. They have the scoreboard wrong. Should be 40-23, and another Laurel Highlands miss. Mustangs just 2 points in over 4 minutes played here in the third quarter. Again, the scoreboard is wrong right now. The lead should be at 17, and again, our score hub is tied into the scoreboard that's up on the board and down below.
Yeah, the scorekeepers are talking about it now.
It should be 40-23. They have the 23 corrected. And there's Wayman, jumper from the far elbow, good for Owen Wayman. So it should be 40-25, and Laurel Highlands is going to take a timeout, and they'll try to get the score rectified as well. 3:13 left here in the third. Mustangs lead it, and we're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $209 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease it through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year for $3,000 cash rate equity with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest plus $500 GM bonus. Security deposit waived. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of SWGI Specialist. Best wishes to our Fayette County teams. Our providers and staff all live locally and are committed to fulfilling the digestive health needs of our community. We encourage everyone at age 50 to get a screening colonoscopy because preventing cancer is the best way to fight cancer. Call 724-437-7677 or visit us at swgispecialist.com.
As we come back, a quick 2 for Jaden Pratt for Laurel Highlands. Trinity missing on their possession. 42-25, Mustangs in the lead by 17. 2:45 left here in the third. Brandon Davis fires a 3 off the mark. Nico John's offensive rebound. Fights in traffic, lays it up, another miss. Now Keandre, third attempt on the possession. Keandre gets it to go. He has 9. And the Mustangs lead back up to 19 at 44-25. The Mustangs certainly feel more organized after that timeout. And what do we have here,
foul.
Steve? Technical foul. It's away from the ball.
On Davis. I wonder what he did.
Maybe a little smack talking out there, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. He's telling Coach Hogger. Coach Hogger's laughing like, I can't believe you're going to call that.
But they did. And you'll have 2 technical free throws now for Connor Roberts. Roberts has been quiet tonight. Came in averaging 15.5 points a game. Only 3 points so far. Those are made 3 back in the opening quarter, and misses on the first of 2 technical free throws here.
Yeah, that's one thing we really can say for the Mustangs. We haven't had any problems with attitudes or, talking back to the officials much. That's kind of what's surprising about that call. I mean, we didn't see what Brandon did, but he's been, he's got a good, clean record.
Yes, he
in
does.
my book. I mean, all these kids do. Even, Pratt was a little feisty in the football season, but he's been pretty well behaved out here on the basketball court. They get, of course, winning by 25, 30 points a game will do that, but they've been pretty well behaved.
I can get heated at times. Of course, stuff happens out there. Roberts a miss there. Got tipped back to Andrew Dorig. It goes cross-court, near side pass, intercepted off a little deflection from Gallagher, and Rod races back and lays it up and in. So Rodney Gallagher with 16 points here tonight. He now has 980 for his career, 20 short of 1,000, and the lead now at 20 at 46-26. And a nice pass out in front. Dorig with a finish there for Trinity. His first field goal. Has 3 points, made a free throw back in the second quarter. Pace of the game picking up. Gallagher a drive, a miss, and Keandre cleans it up there. So Keandre, 6 here in the third, 11 for the game, 48-28 Laurel Highlands, with 1:36 left here in the third quarter. Roberts coming back. Lost the dribble at the foul line, pulls it back. Dorick cuts it from the far baseline, got blocked there by Chambers. Deflected into the hands of Roberts, who reloads on a three. Missed there. Mustangs looking for the outlet pass. Gallagher down to Chambers, and he'll get the basket and one. First two of the game for Joe. Can add another one here at the foul line. It's a 22-point lead for Laurel Highlands at 50-28 with 1:18 left here in the third quarter.
Tough call there on Zarubo. That's a touchy foul call there. I don't think he might have breathed on it, might have ticked his jersey by a fraction, but the official makes the call.
Just his first personal foul, second team foul on the Hillers here in the second half, and now Joe Chambers, who's yet to attempt a free throw this year, heads to the line. And he's able to convert the three-point play with a make. Mustangs, again, have been a good free throw shooting team, came in at 70% for the season. Lead now 23 at 51-28. Here's Connor Roberts up top. Sends it in the corner there to Dorig. Try to come back inside, intercepted by Pratt. Forward to Brandon Davis. Davis races inside and lays it up and in. Brandon Davis now with 18. 53-28. 25-point lead for Laurel Highlands with 52 seconds left here in the third and a foul call. And I think they're going to get they're going to get Brandon Davis on the foul. Fouling Tyler Johnson. Second on Davis. With 51 seconds left here in the third, Nathan Schwartzfeger coming in. Nathan Schwartzfeger checking in on the Laurel Highlands. So that's a mouthful, Steve.
Yeah, Schwartz. Just call him Schwartz.
Schwartz, yes. For Shorts. We'll double team up top. Mustangs force another turnover. Here's Keandre racing back. Put it up. Couldn't get the shot to drop though. Get too much English on that one. And Roberts coming back behind the back pass in the corner to Dorig. 3 balls and air ball. Keandre, the rebound outlet pass forward to Brandon Davis, and he'll lay that one up and in. So an even 20 for Brandon Davis. It's a 55-28 lead for Laurel Highlands as we go under 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Roberts back across, picked up there by Gallagher.
I like the shark smelling blood in the water.
Yes.
I think they're all starting to look for dunks now.
Nice pass on the inside. Cipoletti going strong there to get his first two of the game. Now down as time was ready to expire. He had an intercept there from Dorig, but he couldn't convert on the shot. So we played 3 quarters of basketball. It's Laurel Highlands 55, Trinity 30. We're back with a fourth and 60 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Good. Brian Rozak, Steve Subert back here at Laurel Highlands High School. Billy Dice behind the camera on our Triple I High School Sports Network video feed. His son Manny's not here tonight. We miss Manny's presence here at the game.
Him. It's probably bedtime for Manny. He's probably in bed by now. But want to say hi to everybody at Potters. Thanks, Harrison down there. Always got the game on. We thank everybody for listening. Thank everybody down at Mama Ruka's. I saw my buddy Dave Hughes from the Sprowls Insurance Group. He's got a little party going on down there tonight. I stopped there before the game. I got out of there before I got in trouble. So
it's always good.
I had a nice little sandwich from there tonight for dinner. It was very good.
And Eric Sampson tells me they have the game on tonight at Mama Ruka's as well, rooting on the Mustangs with Laurel Highlands up 55-30. Here's Keandre looking for another three and swishes that one home. So 14 for Keandre to Shields. Laurel Highlands outscored Trinity 17-13 in that third quarter and now lead it after a made three there, 61-30. And they have a double team here on Cipoletti.
funny. I always
check that, 58-30. It was 55-30 after 3/4 of play. So the lead now at 28. And here's a foul the Mustang fans don't like.
Yeah, it's on Pratt. Had a nice hot sausage hoagie tonight. I know you like your sausage. I know you like your sausage.
And Gallagher intercepted about that. Should be an intentional foul. It is.
Yeah, he grabbed it.
on Fetcho. Our buddy Big George from Delaware says Keandre DeShields has to be one of the best players in the country.
Wow.
It's a bold statement.
That's a bold statement. He might not be the best player on the team, but he's pretty good.
It shows how good Laurel Highlands is. And here's Gallagher at the foul line.
I tell you, the three of them, they all complement each other so well. And like we said, we talked about it earlier, very, very unselfish, all of them. Gallagher could score more. Davis could definitely score more. Keandre could, he gets his points by hustle and at three-point shooting, the high-flying dunks. And, and then you got to have guys like Chambers and Johns there to be willing to give up the ball and give up those shots.
Gallagher again, getting 1 of 2 at the foul line, and drains a long 2 there from the near corner. Gives Gallagher 19 for the game. Again, he came in with 964 career points, puts him at 983, 17 shy of 1,000.
You know one thing you don't see here tonight, Brian? See if you can guess what's not here.
Not me guess. No cheerleaders tonight?
No cheerleaders.
Wonder where they're at tonight.
Yeah, where are the cheerleaders?
There's one off the glass, a miss there from Fetcho, and Keandre, outlet pass forward to Brandon Davis. Pull back to Jaden Pratt, who's going to get the and one. And boy, he earned that one.
Yeah, he got knocked down. He's okay, big kid football player. And it was just, I don't think it was anything intentional there, but it was a hard foul. He kind of, the Hiller player was going the other way. And, Brad, a big kid, got knocked to the turf, if you will, and
yes, he did.
But he was able to, as he was falling down. I don't think the official score table got the number of the foul.
Lead now at 33 at 63-30 with 6:45. Actually left here in the fourth. They still have the third quarter up there on the scoreboard. It's the fourth quarter. And now Pratt will try to.
They never did post the foul, did they?
No, they did not. And Pratt's free throw attempt is good. And that gives Pratt 7 points for the game. Lead at 64-30 with 6:39 left here in regulation. And a little pressure there on Tyler Johnson. Johnson stays with it. Nice feed down low and a block. Keandre put it off the glass on the shot attempt from Fetcho. Goes out of bounds on the far side. Ruled Trinity's ball. But what a block there from Keandre, blocking it off the glass.
Yeah, went way up high. Cleaned the glass there. And Harrison sent me a thank you and said the kitchen's open late tonight if we want to go down.
Always good to know. There's Chambers over to Jaden Pratt. Jumper from the foul line. Good again. Jaden getting hot.
Wow.
He has 5 here in the fourth. And now 9 for the game. 66-30 Laurel Highlands. Lead at 36 as we go under 6 minutes left. Top shot, Doric, no good. Got his own rebound. Goes back up. Another miss. Still tipped around. Tipped off the glass into the hands of Gallagher, who's fouled.
And that foul stopped a fast break dunk opportunity for the Mustangs.
With 5:38 to play.
Did they call that on us? He said
they did call it on.
They called it on White 4. I thought that was on Trinity, but
wow.
We're all confused on that call.
Yes, there's a 1-and-1 here for Cipoletti. They're running the clock, too, with a lead over 30, so it's down to 5:18. They will stop it here, though, for the free throws for Cipoletti. Front end of the 1-and-1, good for Gio. He has 3 points.
Gio. Cipoletti, you think he likes pizza and spaghetti?
George said to tell you, Steve, how about that block? Gallagher's not doing that. He might in the next game if you challenge him. Cipoletti hit a couple of free throws. Here's Gallagher again. Nice pass down to Chambers for the finish. How about that assist, though? Chambers with 5.
Good cut by Chambers.
Pretty assist at 68-32. Cipoletti again. Pulled out to Roberts. A lot of contact down low. Charge called on Cipoletti. Good job there from Gallagher to draw the charge.
And like you said, the clock's moving.
4:35 to play. Mustangs on cruise control again. Referee signaling something over here to the scores table. I'm not sure what this is all about.
Towel, he wants a towel. He wants a towel, yeah.
They clean this up. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Gallagher misses. We come back. Cipoletti another rebound. 4:13 to play. 68-32. Laurel Highlands down low. Wayman put it off the glass. No good. Davis the rebound for Laurel Highlands. Looking for an outlet pass down to Pratt. Intercepted there by Cipoletti.
A little bit like a church league game now, isn't it? They're just trying to. There we go. That's like a church league game there. Now we got a full line change, Brian. Your hockey, your Penguins.
They're not playing it all this week. They've been playing well, though.
Didn't they shut down for COVID or something?
Yes, until after Christmas. The whole league did. So the Mustangs starters getting a round of applause. Of course, we have the big pregame ceremony honoring the 2020 WPIAL Championship Laurel Highlands team. We're going to have a little postgame ceremony, we understand as well, Steve, honoring head coach Rick Hager. It'll be his 400th career win tonight. Schwartzfeger there on the far side. Ball fake back to Mason Bolish, and now Joey Chambers.
A little bit of a weave, just trying to run the clock a little bit.
Chambers again coming inside. Pulls it back to Schwartzfeger. Schwartzfeger pushing off a bit here to get on the outside. Over to Chambers, who spots up for the three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Nico Johns. Missed on the putback. Got it back again and got blocked and fouled by Andrew Dorig. The Johns will have a couple of free throws upcoming. So far, Nico 2 of 5 from the free throw line this season, 40%. Got big Festivus plans tomorrow, Steve?
Well, I'm going to put up the poll, and we'll do the feats of strength. And what else is there to do? There's Aaron
grievance.
Aaron,
you always have a lot of grievances.
Yeah, I got a lot of grievances.
You have a lot of problems with us. John's made the...
A lot of problems with you people. You know that half the people listening have no idea what we're talking about.
Johns for a second free throw. A lot of times, Steve and I get to work a Festivus game together. Not this year the way the schedule fell. We're off till next Tuesday as far as high school sports are concerned. In the corner, Tyler Johnson for three off the mark. Underneath, a little pressure on the ball. Mustangs find it. Schwartzfeger down to Nico Johns. Nico in traffic, lays it up and in. So 4 fourth quarter points for Nico, has 6 for the game, 72-32, 40-point lead for Laurel Highlands with 2:19 left here in the fourth. Here's Johnson. Pass on the inside, Dorig couldn't get the shot to drop. Offensive rebound missing there on the putback. Dunkel got a second attempt, again no good. Out of bounds, will stay with Trinity here in the Laurel Highlands zone with 2:05 left here in the fourth and the lead at 40. Sending it in here. DeRubo will get it back off a feed from Dunkel. DeRubo trying to drive on Schwartzfeger. Now rolled out here on the near side of Cole Carl. And Cole throwing up a off-balance shot. It's no good. Battle for the rebound there between Patrick Kavanaugh and Jacob Dunkel. And it'll be Trinity's ball here off the arrows. We go under 90 seconds left in regulation time. I'm going to get out of here quick tonight, Steve, with this continuous clock.
Yeah, I'm getting my stats ready for you now. So
there's Tyler Johnson. Bounces on the inside. Block there from Kavanaugh. We'll send it forward down to Mason Bolish. Bolish right of the lane. Pulls back out to Schwartzfeger for three, and he hits it. Nathan Schwartzfeger.
Sugar.
Coming from outside the arc.
Just call him Sugar.
75-32. We didn't get Malachi Wallace in the game here late, Steve, with under a minute left. But the three coming back, answering back to Rubo. He's hit 4 threes in this game. That's 12 points. Get Wallace off the bench there at 75-35. Polish looking for a three. A little bit too strong on the backside to Rubo, the rebound. He's like Rudy for Laurel Highlands. Tyler Johnson missing on a three. Joe Chambers the rebound.
Not going to get in there
Before
tonight.
you'd call the timeout just to get him in. Down to Nico Johns, comes free and gets another two. Johns 6 here in the fourth, 8 for the game, 77-35 Laurel Highlands. Well, they poured it on here in the second half. Well, step back three from DeRubo, missed, goes out of bounds, back over to Laurel Highlands. 12 seconds left. We'll set it in here to Joe Chambers. Crowd starting to make their way out. Joe will bring it across. Probably won't see a shot here. Mustangs will dribble it out. They'll win it 77-35. 400th career win for Mustangs head coach Rick Hogger. Congratulations, Coach Hogger. We're back with some post-game ceremonies and stats right after this here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. Hello, John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from 40 Uniontown. Stan has dropped off dozens of new units for our year-end sales event. They are ready for immediate delivery with more than 100 vehicles inbound for you to choose from. Stop and look at your new vehicle today. Nothing immediate catch your eye? We'd be happy to place a factory order for you. Dominic, tell them about some of the great offers this month.
Well, John, the Ford Escape has 0% for 60 months and 1.9 for 72 months. F-150s with 0% for 60 months and 1.9 for 72 months as well. Everyone saves $3,000 on EcoSports, and that's not all. Stop, click, or call for more information. Don't be a Grinch and miss out on historically high trade values.
We have over 70 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock, and fresh trades arriving daily.
And with every purchase, we're going to donate $100 on your behalf to either the Fayette Friends of Animals or the Fayette County Food Bank.
Stop in for information on the full-size Bronco, Bronco Sport, Maverick, and F-150 Lightning. Santa knows, shouldn't you? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your friends at 40 Uniontown. Top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, what a special moment. They brought out a big banner congratulating Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger, Steve, on his 400th career win.
Yeah, that's a pretty big milestone. 400. That means you got to coach a long time and you got to win a lot of games. So congratulations to him. And he's got, I'd say a good couple years left to add to that. Maybe he'll get to 500 before it's over. You never know.
And the Mustangs, of course, great chance this year to make a deep run with a win today, improving to 4-0 overall. Lost drops Trinity to 3-3. We're back with final stats right after this. 77-35, Mustangs win it.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Ritchie.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $209 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, 5 new roads. Lease through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months and 10,000 miles per year with $3,000 cash rate equity with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest plus $500 GM bonus. Security deposit waived. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us. Here for you.
The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood, are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Lease Plumbing and Excavating, helping area residents with residential and commercial plumbing, gas, electric, and water lines, along with paving, concrete, and excavation site work for over 30 years. Building a new home, Lease does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lease does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lease wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lease Plumbing and Excavating.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Back on our postgame show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Laurel Highlands defeats Trinity 77-35. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, for the Hillers, Roberts finished with 4 points, Fetchko with 6, Durg with 3, Dunkel 2, Daruba led the way with 12, Cipoletti with 4, and Wayman with 4. They scored 13 in the first, just 4 in the second, 17 at the half, 13 in the third, just 5 in the fourth, 35 for the ball game. So you get 4 in the second and 5 in the fourth. Is that's not a good formula there for the Hillers to stay in the game there. So for the Mustangs, DeShields finishes with 4 points, Gallagher with 18, Davis led the way with 20.
Gallagher with 19, Steve. He had a made free throw and a 2 in the fourth, 16 after 3. Is that what you had?
I had him for 15 after 3, but that's either way.
We'll double check.
Yeah, 19. All right, give him 19.
All right, Gary and Tony have for 19. I'm just wondering because we're obviously getting close
Davis
to 1,000
with
career
20,
points.
20. Pratt with either way he's short tonight too. I'm sure we'll have it correct for tomorrow. Ours are not official, so Pratt with 9, Schwartzberger with 3, Chambers with 5, and Johns with 8, and they have 18 in the first, 20 in the second, 17 in the third, 22 in the fourth for a 77-35 victory.
Your folks on the video side, that'll do it. We're back with you on Tuesday. Laurel Highlands taking on Alderdice, 4 o'clock opening tip-off. And we're back with one final segment on the radio side. Mustangs win at 77-35 over Trinity tonight.